Into the red zone, it's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Harrison Butker, the kickoff, 14.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Locke. He finds his man Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Bravo. Don't get nervous.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Chiefs take over first. Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tight end right. We got 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
With the score,
Down. 94.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Lock to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Turner, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunist.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. He's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke is going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, Turner, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's get in there, huh?
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike, 53. 53's Mike.
They do go for it. It's locked. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
No.
On first down, it's Turner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Lock, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Lock going to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Ready?
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Chiefs' 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We want this.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Watch the screen. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Pass.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blue Dan.
Mahomes going to throw.
Here we go.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike, check, 59. Rabbit.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This is fielded inside the 5. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Going for the deep ball. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
70, Indy. Squeeze, double.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Hey, Haywood.
59.
Hey.
Check, 59. I know he ain't got it.
Check 59, Mike is
ready. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Slam.
80 weapon. Look at me. Zipper.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From midfield, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 31, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, Jefferson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 3rd down, Jefferson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 49, check 49. Play 56.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Back. Go. Back. Five.
59. I'm coming out.
They'll run on first down. Turner. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
6-6. Pull it high. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lock gonna throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's what I do.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
left, rip left. Hey, watch hands.
On third down, Jefferson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
Fight down these two. That's a line.
On first down, Jefferson. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you want to give.